Laurie. Today I want to show you how to do this very colorful and fun spring craft using, of all things, cupcake liners. It's called our cupcake liner flowers. They're very simple to make. You don't need a lot of glue, but you do need really good hand-eye coordination and to practice using scissors. This will give children a lot of practice using scissors and cutting in a straight line. Because the cupcake liners are a different texture than regular paper is, it'll take some practice, so they'll probably need some help. But it's really not about the end product as it is doing it and just having fun while you do it. So I could show you what you'll need to make this. I didn't have any more blue construction paper, so I'm just going to use a regular white sheet, but you'll get the idea. Different cupcake liners. If you can do yellow, yellow's a really good color for the sun and for the flower. And also I have this multicolored one that's really fun to do. And I'll show you even how to do one with a plain white one. Of course, a good pair of scissors. I used regular Elmer's glue, but then I found it was very wet when I tried to glue down the middle of the flower. So a glue stick could work really well. And just different scraps of construction paper. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how I made this pretty sun. So what you're going to want to do is you have the sun. You could either cut the middle out for it to make a flower, and I'll show you how to do that. But I'm going to do leaving the center in. So what you're going to want to do is kind of straighten it out a little and use your scissors. As you can see, there's many lines around the cupcake liner. But what you're going to want to do, probably it's too much to do everyone. So you're going to cut, and you're going to cut up until the center. And you're going to probably do every couple lines you're going to skip. Otherwise, if you try to do every single line, it might be a little more fragile to handle. But I think it's a pretty effect that you get doing every couple lines. So this will give children, you could give them the instructions of, okay, we're going to cut on the line, but you're going to cut up until the circle. You don't want to cut through the circle. So I'm going to do it quickly for our video, but you can really take your time if you wanted to do, make your cuts closer together. But when I did it for my example, I thought, you know what, I like it like that for the sun. Now, if you want to maybe make them closer together for the flower, you could do that. So that's how my sun would look. Like I said, you could, I had a yellow cupcake liner handy, but you could use crayon and color a white one. So what I'm going to do, take my glue stick and just glue the middle, because I think it's really pretty when you leave this out. You don't want to glue that. You want to kind of make it look fluffier. I know that sounds silly, but fuller is another good word. So, okay, so there's your sun. Now, what I'm going to show you how to do two different kinds of flowers. I'm going to show you how to do a flower using a white one. So what I'm going to do is, again, I'm going to leave the circle. You're going to have to try to make your cupcake liner a little flat if you can. And you want to be gentle, but firm if you're using a crayon. Gentle because it will rip. And I don't want it to rip while I'm doing it. So I made my yellow center. And then you're going to want to color. Again, you can take your time and really get all the edges. But I thought yellow and purple would be a good color combination to use. So, and with spring coming up just around the corner, I thought this would be a really fun craft to start the season. So, as you can see, I'm trying to get the edges, and you could leave the edges white, and that would, I think, be really, really pretty, which I pretty much did that and left the edges white, but I just wanted you to see how I was going to do it. So then we did our yellow sun, and I'm going to now I'm going to try to make my cuts a little closer together for this flower. But as you can see, you can do this. And this is really good for kids to develop their fine motor skills. Because the cupcake liner, you want to use regular size cupcake liners, I should have said that. Because maybe if you have a small one, that'll be too small. Okay. Okay, so here's my flower. I could have colored it a little more, but just for the video, I wanted to show you. Oh, and most important, you'll want different shades of green if you want to put stems and leaves on your flowers. I have a couple different shades, so I'll show you how to do that. So I'm going to glue just the center. And I'll place this one right there. You just want to glue the center. You don't want to glue your cuts down. And now I can show you with this one. With this one, I want to show you how it looks. You could leave it just like that, but what you can do is cut the circle out of it. So I just poked my scissors, and they're not sharp. So you'll want to cut the center out. If you want, it's totally up to you what you want to do. Okay, so I cut the center out. Now, when you make your cuts, you're going to want to go up until the cut circle. So I'm just going to make my cuts just like this. And if you accidentally, like I just did, cut through it, that's okay. When you glue it down, I'll show you what to do. Because with such a delicate piece of paper, it's very easy to do that. So what you're going to want to do, and it might be easier if you leave the circle on, because what I'm going to do is just add a little glue to the back. Whoops. And I'm going to want to place it probably a little higher than my other one. Okay. And then if you want to do a different color for your center one, you can cut a little circle. It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, I thought that was a little too small. So I'm going to cut a little bigger circle. Okay, and then I'm going to place that in the middle of my flower. As I'm doing it to show you as an example, it's probably, like I said, easier. Leave the circle, glue the whole thing to the paper, and then you can put your circle on top. Okay, so there you have that. And then with your green construction paper, you'll want to cut the stems. Just 2 little lines. And you'll want to place it underneath. So just take that, put it under, and there. And then you could even put grass right here, either construction paper or make grass using a green crayon. And then I took my other shade of green construction paper and I'm just going to cut out little leaves. Very easy. I won't do it on both of them, just so you could see. Okay, you just little glue, and then you can stick them on the stem of your flower. And so there you go. You can do a yellow one or take a white one and do that, and then color it, whatever you have at home. You can buy different ones. I had these all in my house. So as you can see, I like the colored background better than the white, but it gives it a different kind of look. Yay! I hope you enjoyed my colorful spring crafts. Let us know how you enjoyed making them. Visit our library website and our YouTube channel for more fun crafts and stories. So have fun, happy crafting, and we'll see you again. Thank you for watching. Bye.